Literature review. Communicative language competencies. Students need to have different kind of competencies in order to communicate in a new language. They always deal with communicative situations in which is needed the previous experience knowledge. This research is going to focus its attention to the competencies that an English user has to meet for communicating effectively and proficiently. Himes, 1966, the father of communicative competencies, states that it involves knowing what to say, to whom, in what circumstances, and how to say it. However, it can be said that not every speaker meets all these aspects, because one can know what to say, but also cannot know the circumstances in which that person can say it, or even how to say it and to whom. Yule 2010 argues that communicative competencies is the general ability to use language accurately, appropriately, and flexibly. Therefore, this definition that have been mentioned lead to the three sub-competencies that, according to Trim et al. 2001, are contained inside the communicative competencies, which are linguistic, sociolinguistic, and pragmatic competencies. Linguistic competence. Fisher, 1984, provides a very simple and understandable definition of this competence, stating that linguistic competence may be thought as the learner knowledge of the structures and vocabulary of the language and the ability to produce and comprehend well-formed sentences in the language. This means that linguistic competence comprises more elements inside it, and they are listed in the next image: lexical competence, grammatical competence, semantic competence, phonological competence, orthographic competence, and orthoepic competence. Number 1. Lexical competence. Lexical competence, according to Crossley et al. 2011, comprises a breadth of knowledge features: how many words a learner knows; depth of knowledge features: how well a learner knows a word; and access to core lexical items: how quickly words can be retrieved or processed. Lexical competence is not that easy, because a speaker may know thousands of words, but he probably may not know the meaning, the function, or the context in which the word has to be used. The lexical competence is integrated by lexical and grammatical elements. The first element includes fixed expression and single word forms. Regarding to the second element, it includes the closed word classes such as articles, quantifiers, demonstratives, personal, pronouns, and so on. Trim et al. 2001 provides an illustrative scale in which describes a proficient learner in this area as someone that has a good command of a very broad lexical repertoire, including idiomatic expression and colloquialisms, show awareness of cognitive levels of meanings. Therefore, to reach a high level of lexical proficiency is really challenging for non-native speakers, but as Velasco 2007 states, many differences across speakers go unnoticed as long as communication is not disrupted. Number 2. Grammatical competence. Grammar should be seen as a set of principles which allows the organization and construction of sentences. This grammatical competence is no more than the ability to understand and express meaning by producing and recognizing well-formed phrases and sentences in accordance with the principles. Constructing and organizing phrases or sentences is essential in order to maintain an effective and understandable communication. Moreover, when a person is proficient in this area, he or she is expected to maintain a consistent grammatical control of complex language. This is according to Trim et al. 2000.
Created using Powtoon.